They say motivation is something you want. Discipline is something you need. Obsession is something you have to have. I'm going to show you what I wanted, how I got it, and how I was obsessed to get there. All right, another week on Forget the Noise podcast. And again, we got a really cool guest today. Recently, I started playing golf, and I'm flabbergasted on how much it resonates with personal development. Like, it's really actually surprised me on like mindset, the emotional control you need, the consistency. And I had the wrong vision of the sport the whole way through. Like, for years and years, I'm like, it's just golf. You just hit a ball with a tire iron. That's pretty much it. But like the practice in the game and the consistency that you need and the mindset, I thought, what better way to kind of integrate that into life by bringing on my golf coach. Straight up. It was just like a golf coach. I went out golfing, realized how much I sucked, called around, and today we have Raman Kavaseri.
Yeah, you're right.
I never call him by his last name. I call him Big Dog. That's what I call him, right? And I decided to bring him on because I think, one, it resonates with me. Two, you guys get to see a little bit behind the scenes of who I am, my learning curve, because I feel like all I put on in social media is win, 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 or I'm doing this and I'm getting this done and I'm accomplishing this. And he's going to be able to tell you about my struggles throughout the whole thing. Like, straight up, he's going to say, like, when you first walked in there, you sucked. So that puts a realistic aspect to it. And then he's going to show you like how life kind of reflects with golf. It's amazing how much it's kind of like tied in together, right? Like, there's so many parts of golf. And there's a cool part later on in my show notes I made that you said in your onboarding form, and you described golf, but as I'm reading it, I'm like, that's life. Exactly, right?
Exactly.
So he's a golf coach. He lived a long career in the media industry, worked in sales and marketing, and then he flipped the script at 50, moved over to Canada. He was an avid athlete, started golfing around 40, kind of a hobby, part-time gig, and now he's running full-time with RK Golf, which I'm a student of. So we're going to let him kind of take the floor. Raman, take the floor, introduce yourself.
Thanks for having me, AJ. I like what you're doing. Apart from your business, this one, and very impressed with your setup.
Appreciate it.
Very impressive setup. Thanks for having me. As you said, golf teaches life lesson.
Yeah.
But I'm going to come for that in the later part. So you said I moved into Canada in my 50s. I'm not a very young guy.
Yeah. He golfs like it.
Yeah.
I've seen him golf.
But I feel young always.
Yeah.
That's important in life. You got to be energetic.
Yep.
How do you do that? It doesn't come by just like that. You need to keep on practicing, and you have a nice lifestyle. What is nice lifestyle? It's not just having this, drinking, this, that, and all. You have to have some kind of discipline.
Yeah.
A discipline doesn't come out of one day or a week or a year. It's a practice throughout your life. That's how you develop something. And then you got to do what you're passionate about.
Yeah.
Like I said in the notes, when you wake up in the morning, you should feel like doing your work.
Yeah.
If you don't feel like you're just going with a compulsion of doing your work, you're not going to do it well. Anything done with passion is always you produce best.
And that really jumped out at me, honestly, when I was going through the onboarding form. Right away, I want to dive into this. It's like impossible is just a big word thrown around by small men who find it easier to live in the world they've been given than explore the power they have to change it. And you said impossible is nothing. Like that, right? As soon as I was reading the board, I'm like, boom, we're going to start with that, right? So like, you said that's your favorite saying.
Yep.
So like, what resonates with you on that?
What's impossible in life?
I think nothing. I generally think nothing. I think you can do whatever you think you can do, right?
That's exactly what I said. Impossible is nothing.
Except for my long irons.
Why?
I can't hit my five. That is impossible. The fives, forget it. But besides that, everything else is possible.
That actually reminds me, last evening I had a student, excellent player. He plays at a good score and stuff. He said, I need a lesson. So what happened? My 5-iron is not working. I said, not your 5-iron is not working. You're not working with
I
the
think it's a club. I think it's a club, honestly, because I know a lot of guys that can't play with that 5-iron. So,
and then half an hour later in the lesson, he's smoking it like anything. So it's like if something is not working, how you prepare for that? Prepare yourself to make it work. That's why I say impossible is nothing.
I like that because I think if you step back from something and you reassess, you can do anything you want. I think people go into things with either gun ho, horns out, just go and do it and hope it works out, or they're not properly prepared for it. And as you know with golf, like you have to prepare. Like this, you're always on me like that. Like AJ, step back, take a breather, pay attention, take a practice. When I go up there, I just try to hit the ball, and it's like it's not going to work that way, right?
Yeah, it's not going to work that way. So what was happening is for him, coming back to the same issue of this 5-iron, because you brought in 5-iron, because some people, the wood doesn't work, this work. You have 14 clubs in your bag. All the 14 clubs, you have to be super friendly with that, and it should be favorite for you. Some people say, I can't handle my driver. Why not? That's the easiest one.
Yeah, driver no problem. The hybrid is.
You have a huge fairway. The other things, you have a narrow place to go and land.
Yeah.
Why you can't hit a driver? That's again, you're not getting prepared to use that driver.
Yeah.
You already set in your mind, driver is a problem.
Yeah.
You start with a negative thought, negative attitude. I will say more than thought. So anything you approach with that, it's not going to be possible.
I like that aspect of like you're already going in there with a negative thought, because I find a lot of that with business and stuff like that. When I go into something, I'm like, this is going to be like the client I was just telling you about with the big build. I'm like, this is going to be tough, right? And I feel like it's been tougher than it needed to be, because I'm already almost frustrated getting to that point of even starting, where once I start, I'm like, okay, now I'm already like going uphill rather than just kind of building momentum. So like, you're right. Like going into something with a negative mindset, it sets a standard for everything. It's like when someone wakes up late and they're in a rush, right? Everyone says it. Like if I wake up late, my whole day's kind of shit.
People say, I'm not a morning person.
I hate that.
Who said you are a night person?
I know. I hate that.
It's you develop yourself.
T-Bone over here, we just had this conversation. He goes, I got to start being a morning person. I'm like, why aren't you a morning person now? Like, just wake up.
Yeah.
Like, you got to wake up, just wake up. Like, you know what I mean? He goes, I don't know how you get up at 4 a.m. And I'm like, I just do. My alarm goes off. I get up, put my feet on the ground, one foot in front of the other. Like, that's it, right? The consumer isn't a moron. She's your wife. I heard this quote, and it's actually changed a lot of like perspective for me, because when I have a client and like sometimes you just don't align with the client. And I'm like, oh, why are they thinking like this? It's so wrong. Like, especially since I got into some of the software stuff, I'm like, that's not the way we should build it. We should build it like this, right? But then I step out and I'm like, no, like let's just picture that this is my wife, right? How would I talk to her? How would I do it? I'd probably get told I'm an idiot, but for the most part. So you ran sales and marketing teams, and now you sell golf, right? So what's the biggest lie that you find with selling golf?
I don't sell golf.
Oh, he's going to make it interesting. This is going to be so good. I love this already. Go.
I don't sell it at all. I do a service.
Yeah.
AJ comes to me as a student. I got to see what AJ needs. I'm not going to say, AJ, 5 lessons is not enough for you. Book 10 lessons or 20 lessons. I have this package. I never do that.
You actually don't, yeah, because I booked one and I was the one that booked more. Yeah.
You come, some people say, like, I'll try one. I said, come try. You don't have to try. I'll come, I'll give you the details. You feel like I'll tell you how the golf works. Nothing can be learned in one lesson. But it's up to you to take the first question I ask when you come in. You remember,
Yeah.
why do you want to play golf?
Yeah.
What do you want to achieve? Usual answer is, you know who answered also.
Yeah.
Many people came with you. I don't want to become a pro. I just want to play golf.
I said I want to be a pro.
No.
I said I want to be a pro.
I'll say, keep a mindset of becoming a pro or play to the level of pro, you will achieve at least 50%. You already have a mindset, I just want to go and play. You don't need lessons. Just go and play. Right? So
And I do see that with some people I know that are playing golf. I don't want to be a pro, and it's like they're just good enough. And I'm not. I'm like, I've already done 5 or 6 lessons with you. It's one of those like, well, now I want more. Like I can do more. I can do more. So I keep pushing it. So I agree. Coming to the mindset saying I want to be a pro, and then shoot for the stars, hit the moon. Yeah. It's kind of like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I like that.
So setting goals is very important. Like what you said, what we spoke now is a setting goal. That's the first question I ask. Even in life, it's that. Without a goal, you can't move. Or are you going to hang on to the goal? No, you got to work through your way to achieve the goal.
I 100%, I agree with that. So now that you're in the golf industry, like I'm sure you have clients that have either worked with other golfers. I'm sure the internet's just a nightmare for you. What
Yeah.
people learn on like YouTube and TikTok and stuff like that. Like, what do you find is a big thing people are lied to about? Like, and I'm not looking for like club face open. I'm like, are people given false hope? Let's say, like, hey, all you had to do is twist your shoulder and everything's better. It's like, do you find a lot of that bullshit in the industry?
Many.
Yeah.
Many. People who watch, I watch a lot of YouTube as well. What they say in YouTube is nothing wrong. But they can't really come to the point because that's free,
Yeah.
right? You got to, they will talk around, but then your swing, your body, the way it moves, my body, the way it moves, and Varun's body, the way it moves is different. But the technique, the core technique is same. So how do I bring the technique into the way your body is moving? YouTube is very generalized. They talk the right technique. Will it apply to you? No.
No.
Half the class when you're doing, I change something, it clicks for you.
Yeah.
Why it takes half the class for me? Because I'm studying what you're doing. The way I'm doing the chip, you're not doing.
Yeah.
So how do I fit it into you?
Which my short game's great now. I'm just letting everyone know out there. My short game is on par. Yeah, just
Excellent.
this guy right here. No, and I agree with you. But like playing golf, I find it just made me happier, and not just happier in life. It just kind of like it was something that I thought I was never able to do because I was never good at it, right? And then it made me more confident, and by being more confident, I wanted to take on the next thing and do the next thing. So it's like one of those like. It kind of bleeds over. It's like it fills your cup and it bleeds over. And everyone might have something different than golf, or it might be a different sport, it might be a different hobby or anything like that. But do you feel like out of your students, what are you seeing the most improvement in them? Is it like a physical thing? Like, are you finding your students are getting good at golf? It's like, well, I want to be in better shape, or I'm getting better at golf and now I'm in a better mood, or I'm more confident. Like, what are you finding as the average, like the biggest change in your students as they get better and they progress more?
The main thing I see the students when they get the good information, because most of the people coming to me, even if they played for some time, they're not well informed of the technical part of the game. This game is highly technical
I know.
because you are not reacting to the ball.
Yeah.
You're acting on the ball because the ball is just lying there. Whether to screw it up or make it better shot is in your hand. Like puck is not passed to you or the ball is not passed to you on your left side or right side and you react to it. And then the way it comes, you react. Here it's not like that. Ball is there, it's given you a situation, water on the left, tree on the right, it's lying, now you act on it. Put it in the right place. You take your time and then hit that. It needs real technical ability in that. More than ability, you need the technical knowledge, how to do it. So when the students comes to me, when I talk about more of if you see in my first 2 lessons, it'll be more talking, you won't be hitting ball much.
Yeah.
Because I feed with so much of information. They really like it.
Yeah.
And then after the second lesson, you see them, they put a lot of effort in the drills and stuff I ask them to do, which really encourages me. Because you need, it's a hard work, anything, not only golf. Anything is a hard work. Unless you work hard, you're not going to achieve anything.
It's got to be a hard part of the job too, because like with my job, well, I guess with the consulting coaching, I have to rely on other people doing the work and improving themselves. But for the most part, it's like, if you don't have a student that's putting in the effort, that's got to be hard to like take in, because it's like, if I'm putting the effort in and you're not putting it in, like, why do I care? Like, that's got to be a hard part of the job too, because like you said, with some students, they come in there and it's like that, like mental fulfillment where it's like by the second and third lesson, they're like, ooh, now I want to play, now I want to do it. Now, if you have a student that doesn't give a shit, right? Like, that's got to be a hard mental strain on you as a coach.
Definitely.
It's almost discouraging, right?
Yeah, I can only teach.
Yeah, you can only teach, right? I want to dive into purpose a little bit. So I found a quote that says, "Purpose is a lamp of someone's why." And do you find there's a correlation between a student who learns and how they develop as an individual? Like, do you see a student, say you do 2 lessons with them, then you see them on the third, do you see something different in them as a whole, not just as a golfer? Like, do you see a different in attitude and mental, like, stress or anything like that?
I won't see in 2 lessons of their personal development or something, definitely on the technical part of the game and then the way they are moving their body and then playing the game. But definitely any sport is a life lesson.
Yeah.
That's what I call it. It teaches very beautiful values in lesson. Anybody serious about sports, they know how to accept defeat, how to fight back, how to set a target and work toward it. And these things comes out of, because in sports you keep on doing it. Like I talked to you about muscle memory. Yeah. Everything is like a practice. Anything you want to do, you do every day. It becomes into a muscle memory or a brain memory or wherever it is. It becomes a habit.
Yeah.
That's what they do. So it teaches, but the golf, as I said now, teaches more valuable lesson. I'm not telling because I'm the golf coach or something. I was a tennis player before. I learned a lot. I became a much better person after start playing a very serious tennis. Because sometimes you work so hard on the court, finally you lose in 1 point.
Yeah. And that's why, like I said at the beginning of the episode, and I will get to that later on in the episode, there's so many little things when I'm playing around where I'm like, this can resonate. And maybe I'm looking too deep into it because I'm on this like personal development journey and trying to better myself. But I'm trying to resonate everything I do and saying like, how is this corresponding with my life? And it sounds so stupid. Like honestly, it does. But go out in the golf course and actually break down the game.
Let me ask you a question here. It's a very interesting topic. Sorry to cut in. In life, you have a situation now.
Yeah.
To manage the situation, whatever it is, good, a difficult situation, let's put it like that. The situation has come, you're going to react to it or wait few minutes and then act on it.
Yeah.
That's the best way, right?
100%.
The people who react are prone to do more mistakes.
Yeah.
People who wait and act on it might do mistakes, but the percentage is going to be less.
Yeah.
So the chances of being right is on this side. That's what you do in golf. You don't react to anything. The best thing is put the previous shot behind you, put the hurdles and challenges around you, put behind you, take it away from you, act on the ball.
Yeah.
This is exactly it. Life shows so much of challenges. If you're going to get stuck with these challenges, react to the challenges, and worry about those challenges, you're not going to act on your...
Or always thinking of the past, too. Yeah. That's another one, right?
Yeah, that's...
Like your last shot. Your last shot, you shanked it, forget it, just move on, right?
Yeah.
Something as simple as teaching someone a golf swing, do you find it fulfills, like, your passion?
Absolutely.
Like a good... Like, seeing a student from, like, a horrible golf swing to, like, a nice, clean golf swing... It hits that kind of like target for you, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Is it more because it's golf or more because you've seen someone achieve something?
I'm making someone achieve something which I'm very passionate about.
Love that.
That's the main thing. That's why I become a full-time teacher now.
Now, I tried to go through your form and you didn't want to brag. I don't know why this guy doesn't want to brag. Like, I brought him on for a reason, right? And he literally said that he doesn't want to brag because he doesn't feel like he accomplished anything great. I think you're downplaying it. Like, you're doing what you love to do for the rest of your life. That's it. That's what everyone's accomplishment is aimed towards. And you're literally in the forum saying, I don't want to brag that I accomplished anything great. And I'm like, you literally hit the goal that 99% of people I know are trying to hit. So it's like, you know, I'm looking at this, I'm like, you did accomplish something.
If you start bragging about what you're doing, that's going to put a full stop on your growth.
And he shuts me down again. He literally shuts me down again. No, but I think that's
enjoy what you're doing.
Yeah.
I'm still feel that more to learn and more to progress.
Okay, so that's the angle you're looking at. Not like I've accomplished a lot, so I can stop. It's more like I've done a lot, but I'm going to keep going.
Yeah.
I like that kind of because I feel like I'm that type of person, right? I think now, like, Kasha, she's got to learn me where she's kind of like, he's just not going to stop. He's just going to keep going, right? But at first, like our friends and stuff were like, you have enough on your plate. Like, why are you adding more to your plate? And I'm like, I did it. I've done it. I'm moving on. Or I'm going to balance 2 or balance 3 things, right? So I get what you're saying. Okay, so like maybe I took the bragging. Maybe I should take the word bragging out. It's on my onboarding form.
That's a good word.
Give me a spot to brag, right? Or here's your spot to brag. I think that's what the onboarding form says. And but I do like that. I can appreciate that, and that shows, I guess, humility and humbleness, right? Which we're going to dive into a little bit after. Follow your passion is bad advice. Passion comes after you put in the hard work to become excellent, but not before. Do you feel like you're passionate about golf before you're excellent at golf?
I'm still not excellent in golf.
He's really not helping me here. You are. You're good at golf.
I'm good at golf. Excellent is a very big word to use that. I'm telling you, I'm still learning.
But do you find the passion came first, or like
Passion first, yeah.
because I find some people, some people are just naturally like athletic, right? So say basketball, right? Someone walks up and can just hit 3-pointers all the time. They're naturally good, and then they're like, "Hey, I'm good at this. Let me try more," and then they fall in love with it.
Yeah.
So for you, which one was it? Was it?
That's a very good question. That's a good question. For me, I have a gift. Sports comes very naturally for me.
Yeah.
And then I fell in love with sports right from my childhood. Any sports I take, especially racket sports, I'm pretty good, better than golf.
Yeah.
When I was playing tennis, I was like really good in that.
So you're excellent in tennis.
No, not excellent.
He's
really
bragging. He's
good.
bragging now. He's bragging. That's
Really
it.
good is a step down from excellent. So, but it becomes sports become a passion for me. Golf for a different reason, because as I said, I become a better person. And then I picked up golf at a little later stage, and then as I keep getting good at it, for me anything very technically difficult excites me.
Okay.
This is what
Yeah.
golf did to me, because it's so much of. I'll tell you a story now. Very interesting. How did I get into golfing?
Yeah.
So I was playing tennis at a pretty high level. Excuse me for a minute. At a pretty decent level, and then went to a driving day and said, okay, let's hit some ball. Me and my friend, I was in Dubai that time. It's a big academy. It's a Montgomery, and it's a PGA managed course and stuff. I learned how to grip. Then I was hitting ball. Fitness is not a problem. I was a tennis player already.
Yeah.
Power is not a problem. I'm quite powerful. The ball is not going. I'm hitting. My eye-hand coordination is so good, so I can see the ball and hit. But the ball is not moving. It's flying everywhere. Sometimes it's rolling. After sometimes, then I started thinking, there is something in this. Came back and sat in a chair, just looking at people or what they're doing and stuff. My curiosity is now coming in. Like,
Yeah.
what's in it? Why I can't hit it? One old guy just came with his wife. He was walking a little bit slowly because he can't walk fast. He's pretty old. I said, darling, let me hit some ball and come. He just went. I don't know, it happened for a reason. He took the bay where I'm sitting right in front of me. We put some ball. He has to be so slow because he's not even standing straight.
Yeah.
That kind of a man. Aim this flag, 10 balls on this flag. Aim the other flag, took a different club, 10 balls on this flag. This blew me out. Man, this is so good. Ran straight to the academy there, called for a coach. I said, I need to learn this game.
Yeah.
This is what happened to me. He said, no, don't get excited. Some people, I said, no, what is the background? And I said, I play tennis and blah, blah, blah. But I need to learn this game. book me for 10 classes.
Wow.
He said, no, take 5 classes, you see how it goes, people get excited, book me for 10 classes, here is the money.
Yeah.
He sat with him. I went for classes, and then the way I'm just pushing myself into it, the coach got really excited, and he worked really well with me. It took like about 10, I left some time, and then again I came back to him, did 5 more lessons, and then in 1 year, I went and played a tournament.
Oh, wow.
In 1 year it took. 1 year I was like playing a pretty decent golf.
That's crazy.
So the technical aspect of it just drew me in. Like, I need to learn this.
See, that's what I'm enjoying about golf now is like the technical part of it. Because you know me, like when I first started, like I couldn't hit a ball. Like I couldn't even connect the ball, let alone like skull it or chunk it, or I wasn't even hitting the ball. I was missing it completely. So like when I started hitting the ball, now it's like, well, you even saw when you were doing the lesson the other day with Kasha.
Yeah.
Like I'm like physically, I'm like, okay, I got to hit over there. Okay, now I'm going to hit over there. Now I'm going to get another club. I'm going to hit that one over there cold. Like I'm enjoying golf more now with the technical aspect. And I feel like it's the same thing with life where you get to a certain point, like say for like with my business, right? I got to my business, I'm like, okay, now I'm making money. But what else can I do in my business that I can do more? Like, can I hire someone and I have more time? Can I, hire more people and get, do bigger projects and make more money? Like there's like this like weird science behind it where it's like, it starts getting strategic. And that's the part I like my business solutions company. Everyone hates doing what we do. No one likes doing the boring stuff, right? And I love it. I love the technical aspect of it, the planning, the logistics. Like we have a general contract come. We have to schedule out 14 trades on average every like 2 weeks. And I'm like, okay, this guy moves over here and that guy goes there. It's like almost like chess. And it gets me like excited about it, right? Like that's the part I like. Like going out and like putting a sheet of drywall on the wall, I don't give a shit about. I don't care to actually hang a sheet of drywall. But like the whole logistics about it, like I got 4 guys and 2 guys are gonna go there, 1 guy's gonna go there for half a day and then go help this guy. Like it's a technical aspect. So I can appreciate you with the technical aspect of it. Like now even like swinging a club, like, face down and face up. Like, I'm starting to learn like I can drive the ball or I can like hit it higher or lower. Like it's something about it where it's like, it gives it another layer of difficulty.
Yeah.
Just like in life, like someone goes out and runs 1 kilometer. It's like, well, now can I do 2? Can I do 3? Well, how long is it gonna take me to do 5? Well, now that I can do 5, let me see if I can get to 10. Like, there's this like science behind it that's like just different, right? And it resonates with everything you do in life.
Yeah.
I mean, even if it's getting in shape, it's like, okay, this week I lost 1 pound, right? Well, maybe if I keep doing this in 6 months, I can lose 20 pounds.
Yeah.
And it's, like you said, it's doing something with a goal in mind and having a plan to get there. Like you were saying at the beginning of the episode, would you have done it sooner? Would you jump ship and become a golf coach sooner? Or do you think what you learned before that has helped you become a better coach later on?
See, becoming a golf coach was in my mind when I start coaching some of the people I know. Because playing a good golf and teaching somebody is 2 different things. You can play. There are excellent players. If you ask them to see what you're doing, they might find some mistakes. How to put it into your system is a different thing. This is where I did self-taught a lot myself, seeing some people coaching and watching a lot of coach. Of course, when I got certified, you get a lot of materials to read and we talk to a lot of teachers, see what they are doing and stuff. It took some time because I want to be really confident when I'm teaching because I'm very passionate about teaching golf. I don't want to start and then have a gap. Oh man, I'm not able to do it. Let me take some time. So to avoid that, again, preparation.
Yeah.
This is where I come in. I'm a guy who really believe on homework. You do your homework before you do something. That's exactly, it took some time for me. And then there's a shift from one place to the other place. I came to Canada in 50s, I told you. There is a settling period is there.
Yeah.
So I had to give that time where this is going to go a little in the back, but still it was behind my head, And then I really prepared myself. So most of the techniques and the way I'm approaching are all, I developed myself.
Oh, wow.
It's not from the books, from thing. It's just see people who are doing this on many, take tips from that. There are excellent teachers in our teachers association. Talk to them, see what they're doing, see a lot of videos, practice myself. How is going to apply? How is going to apply to this guy? If this guy, even if you see the pros, all not everyone swings the same way.
No, I know that. I'm starting to notice that now. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
everyone has got his techniques correct.
Yeah.
So where do you get the people into it? Because when you come for a lesson, you should, two things is important. One, you should improve.
And 2, wear your golf shoes. I get in trouble for that every time.
Exactly.
I wear running shoes all the time.
That I keep telling. So one, you should improve. One, you should enjoy it.
Yeah.
If I'm going to make it difficult for you, it's not going to.
We
And
just
I make
experienced
it-
that with my wife. She was not happy one day. Not happy. She was very upset. Last lesson, she's very fired up about last lesson, so that was good.
Yeah, yeah. I spoke to her in between when we met because we had to cancel the class because of the rain.
Yeah.
I told her how many lessons you took. One.
Yeah.
What are you trying to achieve now? You can't get frustrated with it.
But it's amazing. Then one more lesson, now she's hitting the ball like crazy, right? So
Yeah.
it's amazing like how quickly you can advance once you apply yourself to it. So you think with everything you learned and the homework you had to do, because I don't think I could have started my business earlier. Because my job previously taught me so many things and trades and molded me a certain way that helped me create the person I am today to run my business. So like you agree, like you wouldn't have been able to run it before without that
Definitely. See,
experience.
that's the homework happened for you. So the usual way I tell people, if you're standing on the ground, you have 10 steps to reach somewhere. You can't stand here and keep seeing the 10th step. You got to first to do your first step, keep your feet nice grounded on the first step before you lift one leg to go to the second step. Second step, get grounded, and then go to the third step. You can't jump from here to the 10th step straight.
I think there's a process and everything.
There's
Like,
a process.
yeah.
You need to wait for it, but not sitting and waiting, working towards the target.
You're making this episode easy for me because you said success comes out of relentless pursuit of mastering what you do, which is exactly what you're just describing. That's literally my next note, is exactly that. So
Yeah.
was the plan always to coach? Like when you started golfing, was it always like you went to that academy, you took your 15 lessons, did your first tournament, you're like, fuck yeah, I'm going to become a coach? Like what was that always in the plan?
No.
So where did that resonate to?
When I start playing well, I still struggle in some places. And then I see some people struggling it. I come back. I keep always thinking because when it comes to the sports, when I really want to get better, I keep thinking about it.
So he's the guy when you're on the tee box that's judging you. That's who it is. He's standing just outside the clubhouse looking at you doing the, stance is wrong. Oh, look at that grip. Oh, why is his foot like that? Like that's him right there. That's what he's doing.
That's the problem with the teachers. So, yeah. So once I start playing well, see that line I keep saying that because don't see your scorecard. My line is a scorecard is a byproduct of your relentless pursuit of mastery. That's my line always. Most of the students, maybe I not use that to you. End of the 5th lesson, I tell this, or end of the 10th lesson, I say this. Don't play for the scorecard.
That's the same thing as your daily actions are the byproduct of your results.
Right.
Right? So again, golf and life.
Yeah.
Life is golf, right? That's pretty much it. So the best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago. The next best time is now. I kind of threw that in there because you were saying you did a whole like life swap later on. It's either you could have done this, like I was asking you, 20 years ago and become a golf coach, or the next best time is kind of now. So I feel like you did the latter with golf. Most of our audience is between 30 and 40. And like I tell all my guests, like I want people to get something out of this episode, right? So a lot of our audience, like I said, is between 30 and 40. And some of them are going through career changes. Some of them are scared to make the career change. Some of them are just don't want to do it because they don't think it's possible, or I got too much on my plate. Like, talk us through how that all happened. Because that's like an extreme, like move from India to here and then start golfing, coming out as like media, sales, and marketing. Like that's they're not even aligned.
Yeah,
They're not even like,
that's a lot. Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like if T-Bone here gets out of like videography and gets into just editing, they kind of like align with each other, right? But like those two are just like
Yeah.
halfway across the world on top of that.
Moving into Canada is always there because my wife is a Canadian citizen.
Okay.
She did her high school and university, everything. She's from Waterloo. And then we met in Dubai.
Okay.
So my son automatically become a Canadian. Okay. So eventually I know I'm going to move here. When we will move, we decided when my son hit high school, we'll move. So moving in here is always in the plan.
Okay.
What I'm going to do is totally different because I'm doing something really. I was in a pretty good job there. Like I was marketing director for the biggest media company there. That's besides the point. Like once I move in here, again, like the sports is in my system always. Like like why not I make this career? So I waited till my son finished his high school, university, and he did his master's. He's a biomedical engineer. He's doing pretty good. Once he settles down, I said, no, now let me get into my passion. Now I need to get it. Now there's nothing, no strings holding me back.
Yeah.
Only thing I had to take a risk.
Yeah. And just jump into it.
I'm ready for risk.
So how long were you doing it part-time as a hobby until it went full-time?
I got certified like 3 years back. That's when I decided I want to become because you need you had to get certified because the certificate is not just a certificate, puts you as a teacher. It teaches you a lot. You really learn about the rules and the technical part of it, a lot you learn. So once I got certified, I just want to see because I don't want to go away from Orangeville. I love this town so much. I moved into this town like about 5 years back. Yeah. I was in Mississauga when I came
Big difference,
here.
eh?
It's so good.
I know, it's so good.
Good.
Never lineups at the tee box, always tee times available, driving range is always empty.
People are nice, it's a small town, the other towns comes in here, and it's very friendly. And I seen the golfers, the people who are coming to learn from me, they're really passionate or serious about learning. And they like to ask me the rules. Hey, this is right, this is wrong, and they like to go by rules, and that's why you see the courses in this side are well maintained.
Yeah,
it's not dug big holes.
Yeah,
right. But not others are doing bad thing. I'm just telling. I like Orangeville. So here, where did I go out of topic quite often? What was it? Why did I say I like Orangeville? Yeah, when I came
the transition. What was the transition like?
So
I think that's where we're at, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is my problem.
I'm the same way. I get girl brain. So
I go in line only when I'm talking golf. When it goes out of golf, it goes away.
I know.
Sometimes my wife walks away from me.
I know, right? So, like, did you find any pros and cons when you decided to do a career change at 50? Like, what were the good things and what were the bad things?
Yeah. First of all, you need a guts. Really,
yeah.
You need to be really focused. Yeah, I'm going to do it because anything you start new. First thing is 50. I don't feel old.
No, I don't think 50 is old.
Yeah, so I'm still young. I have lots of years left.
Yeah.
So changing career at 50 is a normal thing. It should be a normal thing. It's not a retirement age.
I say that all the time. I think you can change careers tomorrow if you want. Like, just drop everything and go. Like, if you actually put the work in, it's going to, like, the results.
By 50, like when I moved in here, and then when I got the idea of becoming a coach, I'm already doing my homework. So I took a little more time to do my homework, and I'm saying, okay, I'm ready, got certified. And okay, what I'm going to do different. A lot of people say, hey, you're a coach now, put 2 simulators. I said, there is already like 5-6 places, simulators.
I think there's 5 around us.
Too many now.
I don't like
It's a small town.
I don't like them.
I said, I'm not going to do this rental business there. No, I want to be a coach. I want to do, I'll be like putting up a center soon. That's what I said. Like, if you ask me, are you drawing a line? No, there's no finish line for me.
I love that.
There's always moving forward. So I should move forward with a focus, not to just get into 4 or 5 simulators and then people come use it. That everyone, you don't need to be a coach for that.
No.
You just need money.
I honestly think we have 5 in town.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. I know we have 4 for sure.
Yeah, there's one called Ace Track. That's where I'll be coaching in the winter. Yeah, I'm in their website.
Yeah, and then there's one down by the mall. There's one just up the street from us. There's one at my gym, Racket Club.
Yeah. On the 10 and 10 is planning to put one this
There you
winter.
go.
So you got plenty of people. So as I said, you don't have to be a coach to do that.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do as a coach, that's where I have to keep progressing.
I liked how you coached outside. I feel like I don't know if I could have learned in a simulator. There's something about being outdoors. Just like I had to learn outside. Now, can I go to a simulator? Yes, but like
You got the right point.
there was something about wanting to learn outside. I was like, no, it's golf. I need to learn to be outside, get some sunlight. There's a like physical fitness aspect to it. Like, don't get me wrong, I get a cart all the time, but then I could see myself moving into a simulator. But hold on, I want to know about this, like, I guess certification, because I just had someone on the podcast who's in the fitness industry, and she was saying a lot of the certifications kind of like bullshit per se. Like, I don't know anything about the golf certification.
Yeah,
Like, what's the process like? Is it like scrutiny, or is it like pretty clear sailing? Or
No, you got to write exam.
yeah,
3 exams.
no,
One is the technical part. One is like they'll ask like a case study. Then one is the rules test. When you finish that, you have to go for a playing test. One of the teacher. The pro teachers will come play with you. You have to score at a certain point, and then he'll keep watching what you're doing, and then they certify. It's a really good process. You can't just
that's
become
crazy.
Yeah.
Have you? Like, I'm looking into the rules of golf. There's a lot of rules. Yeah. Like, I didn't know there's different ways to play golf. I thought it was hit the ball into the hole, and there's like, I guess, ball play. Then there's match play. Then there's so many different ways to play golf, and I'm like, whoa, what is going on here? Like,
yeah, see, those are different.
And then there's relief, and then like, you know how many times I hit a foot away from a tree? I'm like, there's relief I can get. Like, I didn't know any of that. Like, there's
those are the rules. It's this match play, the stroke play, and then the best ball. All those are different types.
Yeah,
they play. That's just formed. But the rules are like, when the ball is sunk into a ground, half the ball is in, you have free, and you can't move. If it is not a movable loose stuff around your ball, you can move it. If it is not a loose stuff, you're not supposed to move it. That's how recently one player got a penalty, 2-stroke penalty, because it was a bush.
Bryson.
He made it clear for his.
Bryson did. Yeah.
Yeah. So these are all the rules you got to be. If you want to play the game, you have to play properly. You can't go. When you mark, you have to mark before you touch the ball.
Yeah.
You can't walk in front of your ball line and all those rules.
Yeah. I try to play pretty fair. There's days where I'm like, I'm learning. If I got to just move it over a foot, like, I'm going to move it over a foot. I'm not going to play in tree mulch. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be in tree mulch, but I'm not going to play in tree mulch.
Yeah. You'll reach there eventually.
Eventually, right?
Yeah.
So what's advice you'd give people if they decided at 40, 45, 50? Like, what advice would you give them just to make
when they're 40
jump.
and 40, what?
To do like a career change or move a country or do something extreme? Like, I don't know why we call it extreme. If it's making you happy, it's not fucking extreme. I'm sorry, it's not extreme. It's thousands and thousands, hundreds of thousands of people have to do that every single day. And like, people are like, oh, I'm gonna make an extreme move and like start a new career. No, it's not fucking extreme. It's just a move. That's all it is. You know what I mean? It's not anything more special than the other. Does someone say when they're playing chess and you move the queen, everyone's like, oh, that's an extreme move? No, it's just a bigger piece. That's all it is. It's literally a bigger piece. You're still just making a move just like your opponent will. So like, sorry, that kind of bugs me. I don't know, that bugs me a little bit.
You answered me already.
Sorry.
No, that's the right way. Like, if you're 40, 50, whatever you are, if you're, again, I'm coming back to the same. If you're passionate about something, when you wake up in the morning, you want to do it the whole day. I can get tired by just sitting, but yesterday I played 18 holes, came and did 2 lessons. whatever I feel young. And
I'm dead after 18 holes. I'm like cooked.
I'm still in my 60s, right?
Yeah.
But I didn't feel tired until I finished my lesson.
Yeah.
And I came home, I was exhausted. Because that energy level I had is just pure passion towards what I'm doing. If you're moving in your 40s or 50s, and if you're really passionate about what you're going to do, go for it. There will be a lot of hurdles, challenges, as I said. You should know how to put them away and then keep focusing on your way. There's no end to it. 70, 80, still, if you want to feel young and you've got, of course, you can't do a heavy physical work.
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah, that is, but otherwise.
I understand there's physical limitations and stuff, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I just wrote a book, right? And people are like, oh, you had time to write a book? I'm like, I'm only 40. Like, relax. Like, my life isn't that chaotic kind of thing, right? So I'm now looking into golf and especially getting into this episode. And over the past few weeks, as I've learned and realizing how much it resonates, I heard this really cool thing where the average golf course is only 6 inches wide and it's between your ears.
That's a nice one. Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
That's a nice one.
And I'm like, holy shit, that's like literally like, that is, the whole game is in your head.
Yeah, absolutely.
The whole game is in your head. So like, I don't know. When I read that, I was like, why have I not heard this before? But even with like everyday life, like you've seen those like Venn diagrams where it's like things you worry about and things that actually happen. And like, there's only a small percentage of things that you worry about that only actually happen because 90% of your problems are between your ears. They're in your head. You know what I mean? I'm like, that's so
absolutely. That's
relevant.
Right.
Like, it's true, right?
It's a mind game.
It's a mind game, right?
So you see, after a certain stage, everyone knows how to hit the ball.
Yeah.
But some people keep on hitting it right. Some people that's because you go and stand. Maybe I would have told you this when you're doing the lesson because I talk a lot of mind things during the lesson because that part of it has to keep on growing along with your technique. When you go and tee off a ball, you're already there. There's a fairway, water here, trees are here. You align yourself to the fairway.
And I'm going to the trees. That's what I'm doing.
No, you align already. Stand, look once. Okay, your alignment checking, everything is fine. If you swing rightly, it can only go to the fairway.
Yeah.
Right? But the moment you stand down, look at the ball, what's running in your mind? Maybe the tree challenge is better than the water challenge.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll go a little right because left is too dangerous. Here at least you already started thinking negative and giving excuses for you not going to hit it properly.
Yeah.
This is the problem. This is exactly how, once you're here, trust on your swing, trust on your alignment, go for it.
And it's like
It's easy to say than do.
Yeah, it's easier said than done.
But how do you do it? By keep on doing, that's what I say. Maybe, I don't know, there is another word I say, learning, effort, and mistakes.
Yeah.
First learn, put the effort to master it, know how to bounce back from mistakes.
Yeah.
Assertive play.
But that goes back to trusting the process, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know how many times day to day, like in a week, I can tell you, like, I doubt myself with my company. And I'm like, you know what? No, we have a system, we have a process. You know, I know we're waiting for delivery for this job. Maybe I should call them and check. I'm like, no, because they know they will call the office, they'll talk to the girl in the office, she'll report back to everyone, and she'll update the homeowners. There's a process to it. So I just got to learn to trust the process. It's like when you're at a tee box, you're looking up, you're aiming, you're looking down at your ball. It's like, okay, now I'm just going to trust my swing. Your swing is the things you do in life. Like, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, I want to lose weight, right? People are like, well, am I going to look good by the summer? Or am I actually going to lose it? Like, if you just wake up and trust the process by going to the gym, eating healthy, going for your walks, doing what you have to do, the results will pay off.
Yeah.
The results will get there. You just got to stick on the path. But people start to do the and this way, and that way, and this way, and that. And I'm like, well, now you're not going to get to the destination because you're weaving back and forth so much, right? Like that. So
It's like going to gym.
Yeah.
First day you go to gym. you feel muscles are tight. You come home, have shower, it's all loose.
Yeah.
Will you stop going next day?
No.
Next day also is the same. You go to gym, when you finish, wow, nice and tight. Go home and shower, eat food, half day is gone.
I think the gym is the only thing in life that can give you a preview of your results before you get them. Because you get that little bit of pump, and everyone knows what I'm talking about. You get a little bit of the arm pump after a workout. It's like, that's what I could look like in 6 months? Okay. And literally, it's the only thing that actually gives you like a preview of the results.
Yeah.
You know, like you go out and try and get a better job, make more money. Like,
You're right.
you don't know what it's like to have money until you actually have money. No one's going to give you money beforehand.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I just find the gym is that one thing where it's like you can see the results before you get the results.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, it's a little bit of motivating. Okay, I saw this on the onboarding form. Couldn't skip over it. To be patient, accept mistakes, which all my guests jump ahead of me. They all jump ahead of me. I don't know. We'll just why can't we just trust the process? To be patient, accept mistakes, learn from them. Not to get distracted or worried about the hurdles. Learn to forget the past and not worry about the future. Live in the present. And those are his words. Like, those are deep, right? And those, you pretty much I just paraphrase what you just said. But I think this is the one that really made me think about life and golf. Because, like, to be patient, accept mistakes. On the golf course, you got to be patient, and you got to accept when you make mistakes. Same thing with life. You just got to be patient for the results. There's going to be mistakes along the way. Then not to get distracted or worried about the hurdle. So it's like, in life, it's like, oh, well, now I'm going out for dinner with my family. Am I going to eat like shit? And I'm going to break my diet? It's like, don't worry about that yet. Same thing with golf. You're looking ahead. It's like, oh, there's a sand trap there. It's like, don't worry about that. Just do your thing, right? Then you learn to forget the past. So you had a bad shot or someone pissed you off yesterday. Like, don't let that bother you in the future. And then not to worry about the future. Like, it's like, oh, are we going to be able to get this done tomorrow? It's like, don't worry about tomorrow. Just
am I going to fall in that place? Or
or am I going to land there? Or just hit your ball.
That's going to happen.
You know what I mean? And then just live in the present. Like you're saying, standing in the tee box, looking at the ball, but then going day to day, it's like, live in the moment. Like, appreciate what you're doing today kind of thing.
Yeah.
And like, that literally was like perfectly aligned, 2 columns in my head, golf and life.
Yeah.
Like, it's so true. And, you know, I hate to sell golf.
Right.
Maybe it's a new little thing I'm all excited about and everything, but I'm feeling so many things are relevant to golf and life.
Yeah, that's why you keep playing. You don't know you're becoming a good person because this is continuously happening in the form of golf, accepting, coming back next day. Because people will talk, people who doesn't do this, they still talk about it. That's the best part. Hey, forget about the last hole, play now. But you will be doing the same mistake.
Same thing, yeah. No, I'm bad. Dude, it was a bad shot. Don't worry, you won't get it. And then the next one I shank one, I'm like, I can't believe that shot. This whole hole's gone. Like, so I'm the same way.
But what happened, it gets into your practice in your mind. Like, no, I got to, that's why you take it seriously, playing, but it will become a system in your mind. Like, you know, I need to be like this. I need to be like this. So you will see it. You're doing it in your life as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the best part.
And I'm pretty good at, like, when life kind of gets thrown at me, I kind of redirect onto, like, the path I was on. It's like, okay, this is what I have to get done this week. Something hits a fan on Wednesday. It's like, oh, this week's gone to shit. It's like, no, you know what? It hasn't gone to shit. So you reset. If I have to work an extra hour tomorrow or do something late, I'm going to do it, right? And I'm doing the same thing in golf. Like, you'd be so proud of me. The other day, sitting there, and I sliced one up into the trees, and I'm stuck in the trees. And I see the hole between, like, 9 tree trunks, and I'm like, I could do this. And I'm like, I look down, and there's, like, 20 feet away from me is an open fairway. I'm like, oh, Raman would be so mad at me if I shot it. You know, I'm just going to punch it out. And I just punched one out into the fairway. Birdie on the fucking hole.
Yeah.
If I did it the other way and I rushed and changed my strategy and everything, ping, 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 I would have played ping pong off all the trees. I would have been 7 over, and I would have been like, this is the worst day of my life. And then it would have bugged me the rest of the day.
That's it.
And it's amazing when, like, you just take a step back and breathe. And I was like, this changed everything.
That's
Like,
perfect.
You know what I mean?
That's perfect. This is the second stage you will be learning, like how to escape from there are different ways of escaping, and where I practice that in the driving range. I keep 2-3 balls in the center. I need to go through this with this height. This is how you escape from the hurdles.
I'm not there yet. Okay,
No,
I'm still trying to aim.
I'm just telling
still,
you,
relax, relax.
But the key is you step back
Yeah,
and didn't try to overdo it. Okay, this is where I am. I had to get into the right place to play the next shot.
yeah.
That's all it is. Next shot, you do it better.
In the beginner's mind, there are many possibilities. In the experts, there are few. Do you find that you need a bit of both mindsets, beginner and expert, to be a coach?
You got to be.
Beginner and expert?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, do you ever feel like you have a student who's like completely lost and it's like complete reset button? It's like, okay, I got to think like a beginner. Like I got to like resonate with them on holding a golf club.
Yeah. If I don't go to, if I'm going to be an expert and then if there is a beginner, as you said, he's struggling, I can't go and give all technical thing to him. He's going to go like, you don't know what to do. Got to go down to his level. Okay, what's going to improve him to the step 1 or step 2? I can't take him to the, like I said, if you have to reach the step 10, you need to go step by step. What is the step 1 for him? Finding out that is, you got to go into that mindset.
Do you find it hard to do that some days?
It is, but you got to be, you have to play that role.
Is there an unteachable student?
I won't say unteachable student. That's why my tagline in my website, if you see, unlock your golfing potential.
Yeah.
Everyone has got a golfing potential. You need to unlock.
Some people are just mini putt more than golfing. Okay.
So some people it takes a little longer. Some people gets it a little faster, but it depends on person to person. But it's possible. Again, impossible is nothing.
Yeah, nothing. Yeah. See, I like that. See how he brings it back. That's a good like co-host there. And you said there's no finish line. So, what's your big picture? Because there's got to be like, your sky's got to be the limit, especially moving here at 50, changing careers, now building up a full-time business to teach golf. Like, I couldn't even imagine how big you're dreaming. Like, what's your big picture?
My big picture is like a step by step. Now I'm in the beginning stage of the coaching. I don't have a dedicated place. I coach in the range. Of course, that is, I have a arrangement with him. When winter comes, I'm going to coach in a simulator. My next step is now I'm buying a launch monitor.
Okay.
Going into the database coaching.
Okay.
Which goes into the, it won't work well with the beginners, but the intermediate people who are already come to a little stage, the advancement, club path, launch, how the ball flies, where the club path is, club face is, what is the speed of your thing, how to increase the speed without disturbing your body movements and stuff. I'm going into the technical part. I'm doing a club fitting course as well.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So
I need that for my putter.
Yeah, so that's my next step. Step after that, I'll be deciding once I set on that. I have plans, but
see where it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't talk about that now.
No, not yet.
Yeah.
All right. So I always ask like guests 2 last questions. So the first one is, what's one question you want to be asked? So if you're sitting across the table from an idol or someone you look up to or another professional golfer, like what's something you want someone to ask you?
Someone to ask me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not so many questions like you asked me now.
Yeah, I know, right?
But definitely, like more than asking me, like I'm happy anyone discusses a lot of things with me. A discussion brings out a lot of good answers than a question and answer. That's why I think we are coming up with a lot of good points here because we are discussing.
It's a great episode. I love it.
We are discussing things.
Yeah.
If I'm going to sit here, a question and a Q&A, then it's not going to bring out so many points.
Well, that's what I told you from the beginning. It's not like what's your favorite color? What's your favorite number? Like it's not an episode like that.
So when you ask me that can you come on my podcast, first thing I do is, again, I go back to my homework. I put on a lot of some of your podcasts and see what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because if you're going to ask questions and they're answering, I would have said, no, okay, let's do it later another day. But I really like the way you're doing it.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's why I said, oh, yeah.
And that's why I started this. This was just kind of like a passion thing. And
a
people
very-
told me, like, you don't know how to have a conversation, or you're not good at holding a conversation and stuff. Because I'm very, like, because I'm so busy, it's like, what are you doing? Nothing. And I'm gone. Like, and I do need to have a conversation. Now I have a little more free time. Like, I want to learn about people around me. I want to talk about things that resonate with me. And I'm really big on a personal development journey right now, trying to better myself, look at life, mindset. And then golf came into my life, and I'm like, these two align. And then I started working with you, and I'm like, okay, this is just like a perfect pairing, right? Like everything's kind of tying together. So that's why I did it.
Yeah.
Last question. What would you name this episode? And we actually named the episode what you're going to say.
You
So
want to name the episode? I'll name this as a very valuable life lesson.
very valuable life lessons. You got that, T-Bone?
Sir.
Okay, so typically at the end, I give you the open floor. You can put up your website. You can say your website, social media, how people can connect with you, anything you want. It's open camera. It's all yours.
Excellent. I think we spoke whatever we want to spoke related to golf. Golf is a fantastic game, as I said. It's a lot of techniques. For the beginners, I will say first learn, then put the effort. Learning and putting effort will take you somewhere. Just putting effort is going to really mess up, and then there'll be a lot of undoing to do when you start learning. So if at all you started golf, go. I'm not telling like come to me for lessons. That's
No,
not
you
the
got
point.
you got to say come to me for lessons.
You go to-
rkgolf.ca.
You go
Do
to
it.
any teacher, first learn the technique and then go for it. It's really going to be a fantastic sports. You can play for a long time in your life. Yesterday, the student I was teaching was 75 years old.
That's crazy.
He's still trying to better in his game. That's the best part of the sport.
Yeah.
People at any age, they want to get better, because this is not a half an hour or 1 hour sport. This is 4.5 hours.
Yeah.
And continuously
Wait.
you're swinging.
It's 8 hours.
8
hours. Tell my wife that. It's 8 hours.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
No, that's awesome. So we're going to have all the social plugs, website, everything in there. Reach out to them if you want golf lesson. You're in the Orangeville area. Honestly, like I'm going to be honest. I'm going to just sell it as it is. I think after my first lesson, I took 4 strokes off my game. Second lesson, I took another 2 strokes off my game. Like I'm down like 7, 8 strokes right out of the gate. And honestly, like the way he teaches, everyone here knows me. They know I'm squirrel brain. Even in this episode, we got off topic like 100 times between the two of us. And he was able to kind of dial me in. So honestly, like if you're getting into golf, I highly recommend him. Highly recommend him as a podcast guest if you guys want him. But that's Forget the Noise podcast. Hopefully you guys see how much golf life resonates. Little nuggets in there about how you can slow down, look at the hurdles, look at the obstacles. Don't get over frustrated. Don't look at the past. Just dial in, live day by day, set your goals, stick to the strategy, and reach your goals. Besides that, forget the noise. Stay tuned for another episode next week.